Well,
challenges in getting it made. It all depends on what level you're making your movie.
True.
You got funding.
Yeah, I mean, I think the
Her
challenge
budget
is,
was a lot bigger. I paid for my movie. You know, it's a very. It depends on what movie you're making.
and by bigger,
It's all challenging.
Yeah, I mean,
bigger
exactly.
in like, you know, I'll lend you $20.
Yeah,
And
exactly.
your budget's bigger than mine. But
No, but yeah, it does depend on what you're making. I mean, you also had, you know, the elements were so beautiful. Your sets were the planet. You know,
sets
I mean,
being
yeah.
the woods.
The woods. I mean, literally.
The
I mean,
sets
that
being the
adds
beach
to
that
it.
we were
Yeah,
on.
you
Yeah.
needed damn good cameras, beautiful
Yeah.
DP, Hilary Sparrow, and you know, a team of comrades was going to help you get there.
Yeah.
You know, so you could be leaner. I mean, on my film, there, you know, we did have locations. We were shooting in LA. And just for people to exist comfortably in a city, you had to kind of do certain things. But that said, you know, we were lean and mean for shooting in LA, and shot in 20 days. And
That's amazing.
Yeah, and so you know, finding financing, and I guess I should speak to the acting, directing. I mean, I think it is definitely you're doing, because it's your project. You have such grand passion and such energy every day to hustle that you just have to, as Katie was saying, elect and you know,
it's a safety net. You
corral
have to
people
really
that you feel-
create a good safety net around you so you can walk around the other side of the camera and know that they are going to do what you have asked them to do, because that is what they do. They do it well. You hire people who are great at their jobs.
Yeah, you outsource
And
creative
then
to the right people.
You
and-
trust them to do their jobs well. And you also know that you have prepped
You're
more than enough
living
to know.
crap out of it. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, prep is like...
So when you do know, everyone is on the same page and telling the same story. I think that is what I sort of always say is my standard answer for that, is as long as everyone's telling the same story, you can take your director hat off and know that your baby's safe for a little while. And but you also need to surround yourself with people who will say no, and that was bad, and you sucked in that take. Because if you surround yourself with yes people, you're not going to make a good movie. You need people who can be like, I had one person who told me in Black Rock that I was ruining a scene.
Wait, what?
And it worked. And then I went back in and I did it a very different way.
Well,
It was
this
brutal.
just in.
It's just in. I know. It was, yeah. But it was good. It was exactly what I needed. It was
Right.
really hard, but my brain was somewhere else. I was looking at the
Yeah,
tide
yeah.
coming in. I was super freaked out. Tides were a big issue
Tides
for us.
were a very serious issue. They are
in
should be
ways that they are
credited.
not an issue.
They would just take
for
away a set.
Yeah.
Like,
Or like, yeah,
It
it
was-
would just eat up an entire location.
like all of a sudden you had to shoot from
It
here
was under
up because
12
there's
feet of water because, so, you know, my brain was somewhere else and I wasn't taking my director hat off and I was not being a good actor. But you need, if you have people around you who can gauge that and know the level of performance that you demand of yourself as well, it's doable. It's hard, but it's doable.